joined in sustainable, where were you at and what was it that made you reach out?
I'd obviously been on like a weight loss journey before I turned 30, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing back then, but I was doing something. I managed to do something, managed to lose weight somehow, but I wasn't necessarily building muscle like I am now. But I fell pregnant with my second son in 2023, gave birth to him in 2024. And I was basically back at square one. And I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to do what I did before, which is kind of like hours of fitness classes and, not necessarily something that is suitable for having two children. I needed to find a different way in getting back to where I want to be, actually even further than I was before, and obviously building I was probably doing endless hours of cardio back when I originally lost a load of weight, and like there comes a point where it doesn't do much more for you.
Love your strength training now. You are so strong. 53 pounds
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
That is insane. Like, I never thought I would actually get to that point. Like, yeah, definitely wouldn't have managed it by myself anyway, that's for
You honestly are superwoman. It's incredible. And you were 6 months postpartum, right?
Yeah.
When you joined. How was that? And like managing it around the little man and obviously your other son, like how did the plan fit in for you? Like, do you feel like it worked well with your routine?
100%, because like having a baby is like you can't know exactly what kind of night you're going to have or what illness is going to be next. So then you kind of need to have a plan that is easy to follow and not so strict and a bit more relaxed, because like I don't know how many sleepless nights I've had, but I've still managed to get up and do my workout and get my steps in. And I feel so much better for it. But because the workouts are tailored to me and what I'm wanting to push towards, it makes me feel motivated to get them done.
A lot of women think like there's no point doing workouts if you can't go to the gym. You've been training consistently at home and results are amazing.
I would go to like fitness classes and spin classes, and the time that it would take you to get there, do the classes, and then get back. Whereas because I'm doing everything from home, it's around me. It's around what the children need. You're more flexible with it. You're not. Yeah, you're just you don't have to stick to a timetable. I could be doing a workout at. I think I've done some workouts at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I've been up, and I'm just like, I'm just going to get it done.
You've obviously experienced it being on maternity leave and then going back to work. How was that transition?
I was a little bit worried about that initially, because I remember we dropped a workout just so I could get myself back into a little bit of a routine in some sense and not feel too much pressure as well, because I've already got a very stressful lifestyle as it is. I don't need like an extra added pressure to make me more stressed.
What's changed the most for you, I guess, day to day? Like, what do you notice since losing 50?
I guess it's my mindset is a huge thing. Physically, I've lost so much weight, I've gained so much muscle, and everybody notices that. But like, they don't necessarily notice like the mindset, the mentality of it all. And that has been the biggest thing. I've got to juggle a lot of things on a day-to-day basis. But just like being consistent, I don't think about it anymore. Like when I first started, I thought 10,000 steps was so many steps to get done. And I would like not struggle in some sense, but I'd still be going out for walks sort of early evening. And now I just get them done and you don't think about it.
More like mentally strong.
Yeah. There's nothing like there. I don't feel like there's any barriers in now. Like you don't have those barriers in your mind that you can't do this. There's no hurdles that you can't jump now.
That's
Yeah,
incredible. Like that is the best
yeah,
feeling ever. And it is having that, it's like that mental resilience that you build up when, because there is a point where as a mum, you think you have no more capacity. And a lot of mums watching this will feel like that. I don't have the capacity to add anything else to my plate.
God knows what I'd be doing if I hadn't joined the program at 6 months post.
That's like it's a massive thing to do, especially at
Yeah,
6 months postpartum, because you are still in the
yeah,
fringy. The benefit of that was like obviously we could utilize like the extra food because of like breastfeeding and like that kind of side of things is quite amazing because like you actually almost don't feel like you're in
no.
a diet.
I think that's what a lot of people don't necessarily understand or appreciate. I eat so much food. Like they think, oh, you know, are you not eating? What are you doing? Like what is it that's like getting you to
Yeah.
this place? And it's actually you've got to eat correctly. You just don't realize how it works. You feel like I'm going to be eating all this food. I'm not going to be losing weight. Like what? But it's
Yeah.
just so funny how it just
Yeah.
all it does. And yeah, and I guess pushing myself to do it as early as I did, it meant that I didn't get so stuck and not think that there was going to be any way out. And also, I had the
Mhm.
time as well because I was on maternity leave. So you might as well use your time wisely. And
Yeah. Because then when you're going back to work, like everyone was saying to
yeah,
you, like, you look
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Oh my God, what have you
yeah,
been doing? Like it's quite a nice
yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
isn't
Oh, yeah.
it?
Like I was always kind of one of these people that would just sort of shy away from these compliments. I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. I don't see. I've like grown in so much confidence with it, and I go, yeah, I have lost all this weight. Yeah, look at my muscles. It's given me so much more confidence.
When you have been going out on like date nights or having nights with the girls and being able to wear outfits and like you look amazing and you can just tell you feel so
Yeah,
comfortable in your body, which is yeah, it's
yeah.
incredible.
You would never expect to feel that way after having a baby. You've got so many different hormonal things going on already, so you don't expect that to happen.
I know it's wild, isn't it? But no, you've done amazing, and it's not easy. Two kids, working, running the household. There's so much to it, and I always call you Superwoman, don't I? Because I just, but you really do just take it all in your stride. And there's obviously challenges along the way, but the point you're at now is like you've overcame all of those, and now it's just part of
Yeah,
your day-to-day routine.
when people do ask me, oh, how do you do it? And it's just consistency. Little things that you repeatedly do actually make a huge difference. They
Yeah.
add up. And like all I say is like, I just do 4 days, half an hour workouts. And that's not much time in your day at all. Like that's it.
Because how did you just come across my Instagram page, or had you been following me for a
No,
while?
I knew I had to do something, so I was just sort of searching, looking at different sort of fitness pages. It just so happened that your page came up, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's reach out. Let's give it a go. And I could just say no. I could just decide that actually this isn't the way I want to go. But I had been with an American lady before I was starting to follow you, and I guess what it was is that they didn't necessarily think of you as like personally, like they didn't get to know you or what's going to suit you. Whereas when I reached out to you, it was completely different vibe. You took the time to be like, so what do you want? What's your lifestyle like? And realistically, how's this going to fit in to you? To your lifestyle, and what is your ultimate goal? And just everything just felt so natural. Yeah, you just got it. You got that you're only human, and it was just simple. And it's not strict, and you don't feel the pressure to be like, you have to do this, you have to do that. You're relaxed, and I think as a mum, that's like really important because you can't predict what's going to happen.
You don't really have
No,
enough pressure. You don't need
no,
me breathing
no.
down your neck. Like I'm there to support you and
Yeah.
push you when you need
Yeah.
to be pushed, but also adapt things when
Yeah.
you need that. Um, and that's what it's all about, and that's how you've been able to achieve what you've achieved because it is bespoke to you, and it's rather than giving up and thinking you're failing, you've always managed to do something instead of nothing. This worked when nothing else did.
It's just tailored to you and what is going to suit your life. Yeah, and just the reassurance that you can get as well is just like is so nice because like obviously I was having problems with the scales going up and down and you don't realize how much actually affects the scales. You're always there to just like talk me down a couple of times, it's fine because of X, Y, and Z. It's not a big deal. It will come back down. And sure enough, it does.
It's also education. I think that's it. Like I want every client who comes into the program to feel empowered and to understand so that you do have that knowledge because knowledge is power at the end of the day.
And no, like I definitely, the time before when I lost a bit of weight before my 30s, I didn't really fully understand how to keep it there or what to do next or anything like that. But you definitely have the tools now that you need to keep your journey going. It's just a healthy lifestyle now.
Just keep improving on it, keep building those muscles, which I love. And would you recommend the program to another mum watching this?
100%. There's no doubt in my mind that, it's a bit cliche, but if I can do it, then any other mum could do it. Definitely.
Yeah. Just need to take the
leap.
leap.
That is literally what it was like initially. It was just building yourself up to be like, right, I need to change. Something needs to change. And you just literally just need to take a chance and it'll pay off.
I think that's hard nowadays, isn't it? Like there is so much online, and I think people are rightly skeptical. Like I've heard some horror stories on calls with women about other people that they've worked with. So I think that's why it is great for us to do chats like this that people can watch who are interested because it is useful to hear it from someone who's actually done the process, achieved an amazing result, who has a very stressful, inspiring, and you should be so proud.
I definitely could not have done it without you.